Good morning, students. In previous lecture, we have studied about the minors and cofactors of the given statement. Now, today we will discuss about, today we will discuss about the adjoint of the matrix and inverse of the matrix. Now, first we will discuss about the definition of adjoint of a matrix that is given here. The adjoint of a square matrix, capital A, is defined as the transpose of a matrix where Aij is the cofactor of the elements Aij. Here I have written small aij and capital Aij. Capital Aij represents the cofactors of element Aij. It means Aij is the element of the matrix. So adjoint of the matrix A is denoted by Adj, adjoint of capital A. Now if you see here in the matrix, then you can find, yes, you can find here in the form of matrix. Here capital A is equal to element form. Small letters are written here. Small a11, a12, a13, small a21, a22, a23, and so on. As it is known to you, 1 1 means first row, first column. 1 2 means first row, second column element. Now you have to replace each and every element by its cofactor. As you already told, as already told you about cofactors of the elements in the previous lecture, you can calculate cofactor of A11 by deleting this first row, first column. You will get new 2 by 2 matrix and calculate the determinant of it and multiply by its sign. You will get a cofactor of A11. Same process will be applied for all the elements, given elements. Then you will get the cofactors. Now replace each and every element by its cofactor. It means small a is replaced by capital A, capital A11, capital A12, capital A13, and so on. All the elements are replaced by its cofactor. Now new matrix is formed. This matrix is this formed matrix transpose will give you adjoint of matrix A. It means what? When you replace the elements by cofactors, then take the transpose, new matrix. After taking the transpose, that matrix is known as the adjoint of a matrix A. Now, for example, I have written here, find adjoint of a matrix A for a matrix A having elements 2, 3, 1, 4, 2 by 2 matrix is there. If you want to calculate cofactors of elements, first element, to delete the row first, delete the first column, you will get 4, and sign of this 2 is plus sign, means 4 will be there. Now for 3, delete the row first, delete the column second, you will get 1, but sign of 3 is what? Minus. It means minus of 1. Find out the cofactor of 1, that is minus 3. Cofactor of 4 is 2. Now replace 2 by 4, 3 by minus 1, 1 by minus 3, and 4 by 2. It means each and every element of given matrix is replaced by its cofactor. You will get new matrix. Now what? Next step is to take the transpose of this matrix. Transpose means rows becomes column and column becomes rows. First row becomes first column, second row becomes second column. Now new matrix is formed here having elements 4, minus 3, minus 1, 2. Now this matrix is known as the adjoint of matrix A. Now here is a shortcut to find out the adjoint of 2 by 2 order matrix. Let's see here. I have written here, given matrix is A11, A12, A21, and A22. If you want to find out the adjoint of this matrix, it means what? You have to just interchange these circle elements. I have written here, interchange these. And second boundary shows to you, change the sign of these two elements. Now look in the above example. Let's see. Interchange 1 and 4. Yes, here interchange 4 and 2 here. And now change the sign of the second border. That is what? -3 and -1. You will get the shortcut way to get the adjoint of A. This is the way for the 2 by 2 matrix only. Now come to the next example. Yes, next example is a matrix given to you. You have to find out the cofactors of each and every element in this determinant. Okay. Now, first element is 1. You have to find out the cofactor of this one. It means you have to delete this row, delete this column. You will get 3, 5, 0, 1. Now cross multiplication take place. If you cross multiplication take place, 3 multiplied by 1 minus 5 multiplied by 0, that comes out 3. Now what is the sign of 1? That is plus sign. Plus into plus 3, that is plus 3. Now next element, -3, sorry, -1, cofactor of second element, -1. Here I have written A12. Delete the first row and second column. You will get 2, 5, -2, 1. Yes, here it is written. It is multiplied by its sign. Sign is minus sign. -1 to the power 1 plus 2, row plus column. It is already told you. That comes out 12 and multiplied by -1 comes out -12. Now you can calculate A13 by using what? Deleting first row and third column. You are getting what? 2 minus of -6, that comes out 6, and plus sign will be there. It will be plus of 6. Now calculate other cofactors. A21. A21 is the element 2. Delete second row, first column. You will get -1, 2, 0, 1. It is written here. It is multiplied by its sign. A sign is already written here. Minus sign. Minus of -1 you will get, that is 1. Now for A22, delete the second row, second column. You will get 1, 2, -2 and 1. Elements are written here. Simplify it. Determinant cross multiplication take place. You will get 5. Positive sign will be there. 2 plus 2, 4. -1 to the power 4 means positive sign. Similarly, you can calculate capital 2, A23, A31, A32 and A33. Now for the adjoint, you have to replace each and every element of given matrix by its cofactor. Now replace. Here I have written, yes, adjoint of A. First element is replaced by its cofactor, that is 3. Second is -12. Next is 6. Next is 1, 5, 2, -11, -1 and 5. Now after replacing the elements by cofactors, transpose this matrix now. Second step is to transpose it. It means first row is written as first column. Second row, second column. Third row, third column. Rows and columns are interchanged in the case of transpose. Some properties are here which you have to study in this topic. First is what? When you multiply A by its adjoint of A or adjoint of A by A, you will get both will be equal. Equal to what? Equal to determinant value of A into identity matrix. When you multiply identity matrix by determinant value of A, then you will get all these three terms will be equal. Second case, second is one type of definition which you have to learn. A square matrix A is said to be singular matrix if determinant value is equal to 0. Any matrix which has its value equal to 0, determinant value equal to 0, then that is known as a singular matrix. Here I have written an example. 1, 2, 4, 8. This is a matrix. First of all, write it in a form of determinant cross multiplication take place. At 8 minus 8, you will get 0. If the determinant value is 0, definition said the statement is what? Singular matrix. Now next is non-singular. A square matrix A is said to be non-singular if determinant value is not equal to 0. Here is an example for this. A is equal to a matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, and second, calculate the determinant value of it. You will get what? 4 minus 6, that is minus 2, which is not equal to 0. It means this matrix is a non-singular matrix because its determinant value is not 0. Now fourth one property, if A and B are non-singular of same order, then AB and BA are also non-singular matrices of the same order. It means when you multiply A and B or B by A, you will get non-singular matrix of the same order. Now here next, if you calculate product of AB and then determinant value of that matrix, that is equal to determinant of A multiplied by determinant of B, where A and B are the square matrices. This is a condition along with this. Now sixth property, it's a very important property. 1 marks question always will is there in a CPSC exam from this property. Now property is what? Determinant value of adjoint of A. You have just learned here how to calculate adjoint of A. Adjoint of a matrix is written in the form of determinant. It means write in a determinant form, calculate the determinant value, whether it is of 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. Find out the determinant value that is equal to determinant of A whole power n minus 1, where this n is the order of given matrix. What is the order of A? Then here is n minus 1, where A is a non-singular matrix. It means its determinant value should not be equal to 0. Now last but not least, very important property, a square matrix A is invertible. Invertible means its inverse can be found. It is already, I think this term is defined in the case of when we discussed elementary transformation method to get the inverse of the matrix. We discussed about it, about invertible matrix. So here a square matrix capital A is invertible if and only if a matrix is non-singular matrix, and inverse of the matrix can be calculated by using this formula. A inverse written as like this, A to the power minus 1 is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. This is a way to calculate the inverse of a matrix A. One method we have already discussed in chapter matrix. This is a second method to get the inverse of the matrix A. So we'll discuss it in a next lecture, how to find out the inverse. Just you have to go through the properties, learn these properties, and do question 1 to 4 in the exercise 4.5. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you very much.